Once again, welcome back to my YouTube channel BBC World News. This time we talk about Netanyahu say Israel can finish the job against Iran with US support, and Israel and the United States are both determined to thwart Iran's nuclear ambitions and its aggression in the Middle East. Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said on Sunday following a meeting with US Secretary of the State Marco Rubio. And speaking after a meeting with Rubio in the journalism, Netanyahu said they held a very productive decision and discussion on a number of issues, none more important than Iran. Israel and America stand shoulder to shoulder in countering the threat of Iran. He said, "We agree that the Ayatollah must not have nuclear weapon and also agree that the Iran aggression in the region must be rolled back." And Netanyahu statement come after Iran President Masoud Pezeshkian on the Thursday said his country would rebuild its nuclear facility if attacked, following the US media report, and Israel was likely to launch a strike and on key Iranian nuclear site. Rubio said, "Behind every terrorist group, behind every violence, behind every destabilizing activity, behind everything that threatens peace and stability for the millions of people that call the region home in Iran." And Netanyahu said Israel had dealt at might blow to Iran over the past 60 months since the start of its war on Gaza against Hamas, and said that with the support of Trump, "I have no doubt we can and will finish the job." He said Israel had weakened the Hezbollah movement in southern Lebanon and held it hundreds of targets in Syria to prevent a new illegally Iran-backed front from the opening up against Israel. Now, if any other force believes that Israel will permit other hostile forces to use Syria as a base of operation against us, they are gravely mistaken, Netanyahu said. After the Israeli military had launched strike on the Iranian military base on the 26th October 2024 to avenge a missile barrage by Iran, Foreign Minister Sayed Abbas Araghchi warned this country would certainly respond in a well-measured manner, and the two long-standing foes had also seen the heated exchange in April 2024 when the drone hit Iran in what was reported an attack by Israel. It came days after Tehran fired hundreds of the missiles and drones at the former in the retaliation for a deadly strike at his embassy in Syria. Thanking Rubio for the unequivocal backing for Israel policy in Gaza, Netanyahu said Israel and the United States and under President Donald Trump share a common strategy in the Palestinian enclave, where a fragile case for is in fact of between Israel and Hamas after 50 months of the bombardment. "I want to assure everyone who's now listening to us, President Trump and I are working in the full cooperation and coordination between us," he said. Rubio added, "Hamas cannot continue as a military or government force, and as long as it stands as force that can govern or administer or a force that can threaten by us by violence, peace becomes impossible." And Israel received shipment of heavy bombs cleared by Trump. The display of Rubio and the Netanyahu and the unidentified stand on the Middle East came after Tel Aviv received a shipment of the heavy Mk-84 bomb from the US, the defense ministry said today. The development came after Trump lifted a block import on the export of those munitions by the administration of his President Joe Biden. And the Mk-84 is the unguided 907 kilogram bomb which can rip through thick constraint and the metal, creating a wide blast radius, and the Biden administration declined to clear them for export on Israel out of concern about the impact on densely populated area of Gaza Strip. The Biden administration sent thousands of the 97 kg bomb to Israel after the October 7, 2023 and attacked by Hamas, but later held up on the shipment. The hold was lifted by Trump last month, and the munition shipment that arrived in Israel tonight, released by the Trump administration, represent a significant assist for the Air Force and the IDF and serve as the further evidence of the soaring alliance between Israel and the United States. Defense Minister Israel Katz said last on Sunday, and the shipment arrived after days of the concern about whether a fragile case for in Gaza agreed upon last month will hold after both sides accused each other of violating the term of the deal to halt fighting to allow the exchange of hostages held in Gaza for Palestinian prisoners and detained in the Israel jail. According to a study reported in October 2024, Washington has announced assistance for Israeli Ras at least $17.9 billion since the recent Gaza conflict began. I hope you enjoy this video. Like and subscribe to my channel. Next time, goodbye.